It's been almost a year.
Yeah.
A year. I miss this guy, so you know we gotta show each other some love now by squeezing and.
Slow down, me, JT.
These are all gold from black belt. You know, I let them know I'm back in New York, so I gotta represent. And over here, this is my case of my Pan American medals. 2006 was actually the first time I fought at the Pan Am as a blue belt in the teenager division. I got silver. 2007, I got silver as a purple belt. I was 16 years old, 16-year-old purple belt.
As far as coaching, he's hands down probably the best coach I've ever had, and I trained a lot of really good places. And just as far as the way he explains techniques and how he keeps us motivated and pushes us really hard, he's hands down one of the best coaches out there.
I started Jiu-Jitsu at 15, and I got my blue belt about 6 months into it. And I was 15 when I got my blue belt. Then shortly after that, I got my purple belt at 16 years old. Then I got my brown belt when I was 17 years old, the day before I turned 18. Then at 19, I got my black belt. And you know, a lot of people don't believe me. They're like, no, you didn't get him that fast. I'm like, I did. And they're like, well, you must have been training every day all day. I'm like, actually, I wasn't. I was just training 2-3 times a week. But like I was saying earlier, even when I wasn't physically on the mats, I was always studying. I was reading the jiu-jitsu books at Barnes & Nobles or the magazines. I was watching whatever DVDs I had or whatever I could get my hands on to study. So I was always doing mental reps all throughout the day. And that's a huge part to why I went through the belt ranks so fast, and I was able to be successful at each belt.
After I took one class with him, I was like, man, this guy's on another level, you know, as far as, like I said before, the way he teaches and explains techniques. So I was like, I just got to keep training with him.
2, 1, we're live. When I first got this place, it was kind of a beat-up yoga studio. To see where I've taken that place and what I made out of it, it's crazy. It hasn't really hit me yet, to be honest with you. It's just I've been in a tornado the last year of my life, and now things are starting to finally settle down, and things are looking bright. You know, I put everything I had, I put all my life savings into this place. A lot of fear, a lot of scary moments at times, but you know, things are starting to look up, and we're here now. We're here now, and tomorrow's the big day.
It's beautiful.
This. You paint this? Yeah. It was painted? Yeah, the Z paint right here, my friend painted it for me. It's a samurai quote. Oh, okay. Wow. Yeah. Not bad. Not bad. Dang. Sick.
Hey, falei monstrão.
Like it?
What's some advice you'd give to someone that wanted to open their own academy?
Don't be scared to do it. Don't be scared to do it. And there's never a right time. You know, there was always people telling me, oh, you're too young to do it, or you should have already done it, or don't do it there, do it there. There's never the right time, and there's never the perfect spot. Look for somewhere where you think you'll be happy, where you know you'll be happy, and follow your heart. You know, whatever your gut tells you. When you know the time is right, the time is right. No one else can tell you but yourself. So don't be scared to do it.
That this is what I want to do for the rest of my life. So as a parent, you know, it was a little difficult, you know, to say, okay, just follow your dream, you know, and be happy. I just want him to fulfill his dreams, and it's been a exciting journey, you know. It's been lows and highs, but JT's always been a really persistent person, and he's been paying off, you know, and I'm so proud of him.
I'm always adding goals to my list. You know, you always have to have goals to keep yourself motivated. So as of right now, the first goal I wanted to see the place, you know, be able to survive on its own. You know, so the rent is paid and things like that. So I'm very happy and very blessed to have a good student base coming in and, you know, enjoying the gym and signing up. So, you know, that was one of my first goals, and that goal's already checked off. So now it's moving along, it's growing. And my second goal is to see my students become champions on and off the mat. So I want to have a room full of black belts one day, and that's going to happen very, very, very soon. Right over the top, lock the figure 4. Now from here, if he makes a post, we can do that last option we did. If he stays here like this, all you have to do is just pull him forward. Bring your knees to your chest. If you make him post both hands here, you reach around the lower back or the legs here, depending how high he goes up or how tall he is. Grab the legs. Shift, you're up, draw him straight to his back. I have the underhook on my left-hand side. I'll unlock the figure 4 and keep the knees tight. He's gonna keep trying to hip escape here and move out. Windshield wipe, walk, pull the arm out, grab the head, underhook, chest on chest. Now you have your sweep and your pass. Any questions? Yes.
Does it matter what side you're figure 4 when you're sweeping?
Yeah, so when I figure 4, good question. I like to figure 4 with my lock to the outside of the sleeve that I'm gripping. Right, so if I'm gripping with my right hand, so I'm gonna lock my figure 4 out this way. You guys got it? On 3, 1, 2, 3. Go, guys, 2 for 2. And then from here.
Training under him has definitely been eye-opening, and it's a good experience because he teaches me things that you would never realize about pressure and like how to hold position. And you know, don't go. The first thing he told me, don't go hunting for the submission. You know, hold that position first, and then you know they'll give it to you.
I'm going to hold up, bro. Let everything go. 0 to 100. You got that on camera?
I met him when I was about 17. I had just gotten my blue belt, and I was just always a fan. I got a picture. I still have the picture, as a matter of fact, on my phone. You see me as like a 17-year-old, just got my blue belt, and it's been incredible training here. Like I said, I've always been a huge fan of his, and to me, now that I get to train with him, a guy who I admire for so long, it's like a dream come true sort of thing.
I have a vision of one day having a room full of black belts one day. And today we're gonna get one step closer. Philippe, step up, man. So I've actually known Philippe for, man, I don't know, close to 10 years maybe, right? For a long time, and I moved away to California, but we always stayed friends on Facebook, you know, so we're checking up on each other, you know? And then I moved back, and actually it was funny, I was looking for the place for the academy, and I was sitting downstairs waiting for the real estate agent, and I saw him walking down the street. I wasn't sure if this was the spot. I saw him walking down the street, and I said, this is the spot, this is the spot. So it happened, and Professor Gavalis here, we spoke about it, and he's a hard worker. He's a hard worker, and like I said, I don't give out belts. He earned this belt. So congratulations, Philippe.
I didn't find anything I wasn't expecting on getting there. Well, it's a pleasure to train for you guys, Professor JT, Professor Gavin. Anything I've achieved so far, I couldn't have done it without any of you. Just know that I didn't earn this alone. So whoever has helped me, drilled with me, took the time to work with me, this is you as well. So appreciate everything, guys.
It's amazing as a leader, as a coach, you know, and I think as a competitor as well, right? And I think he's gonna build a really strong team in New York. Okay, guys. So if you're near the area here, come over, check it out. I'm pretty sure that you guys will be impacted by JT Torres style, you know. So JT style is one of the best from Atos Jiu-Jitsu. He was my instructor at the HQ. He taught the kids and he taught the adults as well. He used to teach my class as well when I used to travel. Man, it's amazing, you know. So you guys have a great opportunity to train with one of the best guys in the world today, you know. So come over and check it out. Essential BJJ, the best BJJ in New York.
Heavy hitters, heavy hitters, heavy hitters.
I guess we're like from the same area, except I'm from the hood. But they brought me along and they introduced me to JT, and I liked them from pretty much the beginning. I had many other opportunities to train with them, but I had already trained with one Puerto Rican before in the past, and they were all crazy. So I was like, I'm not gonna train with another crazy Puerto Rican. That's probably never gonna happen again.